Spytajmy się wieśniaka, możemy z nim porozmawiać, a nie tylko go okradać. O, mogę rozmawiać. Jak miło. No tylko, że gość kuźwa mija mnie idzie w cholerę.
Good day to you. What do you need?
Rębajłach?
Know anything about local brawlers?
Why do you ask?
I like a good punch up myself, so I'm keen on meeting like-minded fellows.
Then you're in luck, because I'm in charge of all the fights here. You want to join in right now? Or have you any questions?
Ja pierdzielę, serio? Szukam misji, a znalazłem bitkę. No ale spróbujmy w sumie jakaś
Want to fight?
miła odmiana od tego kurczę jeżdżenia i szukania
If
sam nie
you're
wiem
as
czego.
good as you are keen, it'll surely be interesting. But before the two of us start brawling, you have to beat the others.
Who are they? And where can I find them?
Lads from Ujits. Mash, Maple,
Maczek.
Matt. Joseph.
Aj, ja pierdzielę, dobra. Rozpoczynamy cel. Kazika, miotka, maczka, rybaka. Rybaka mam?
Let's fight.
First, you have to
That's
show what
so-
you're made of. I ain't gonna bother with some greenhorn.
Dobra, odejdź. No, może mogę już trening sobie rozwinąć jakiś tam. Nie wiem, który mam level.
Certainly.
I'd
Mam
like
już
to hone
10
my
czy nie mam?
skills.
First, you have to have some skill.
A, niestety nie mam. Dobra, więc olać to, bo przecież
Well,
sami koszuli będę walczył, to przegram. Dostanę raz po gębie i koniec.
Good luck to you.
Ojciec Bogu, ta co? No,
do you have
jakaś
any work
robota.
he's doing?
My dear lad, I have more worries than I can bear. Another pair of shoulders. I have to deal with a local witch.
A witch?
The herb woman, old Gertrude. That devious hag who will stoop to anything.
Oh, don't tell me. The cows are giving blood instead of milk, and babies are being born with...
This is no laughing matter. Gertrude isn't evil. She just has peculiar ideas about what's good for people. A little bird told me she incited some Ujets women to witchery.
No to będzie. No kurczę, kto może być heretykiem, jeśli nie podżega do tego? Naszym to
Little
niosło.
bird told you, did it?
You know how good people are at seeing the splinter in another's eye and not the beam in their own.
In other words, someone's been gossiping. And what's the problem?
As long as herb women stick to giving psychic to folk and bloated cows, assisting in childbirth, or burning incense in bedrooms to help with sleep, then nothing at all. But this is sacrilege, and it's unsafe. All sorts of molds and lichens and poisonous plants and other foul things go into those concoctions. I'd hate to see her poison some poor gullible lass.
What do you
Co
want me
może
to
tam
do?
zrobić?
I want you to go and see her and find out what she's been up to. I know she lives in fear of the Holy Church, so tell her I sent you. That will make her talk and think twice about encouraging witchcraft. If you learn that she truly did involve folk in some foolishness, find out all you can and deal with it.
Consider it
No
done.
dobra, pomożemy.
Good. And never fear. I'm a man who always pays his debts. You'll find Gertrude, the old herb woman, in the woods. Farewell.
Wiem, gdzie ją znajdę, bo już tam byłem. Może to ma coś związek z tym... z tymi heretykami? Aczkolwiek miejsce za bardzo mi nie pasuje. Bo ci heretycy gdzieś mają być na wschodzie, a ona jest zupełnie gdzie indziej. No nie, może ja się mylę, może ja coś źle czytam, te całe zeznania. Dobra, te zielarki gdzieś się tu jechało. Tak, tędy i tutaj przez ten lasek. Tak, kojarzę już teraz. Tam mnie zaatakowali ci bandyci, ale... No to było troszkę dalej, ona była troszkę wcześniej, więc może się uda bez żadnych konfliktów. to? Wygląda jak jakiś mnich czy coś w tym stylu, może on coś wie. Wędrowiec, pieprzyć. Jednak nic nie wie. Mogę go tylko okraść. No, Czesi dziwny naród, bo kurczę nie mogę z nikim rozmawiać, tylko od razu go okradać. Wieśniaka okradać, nie wiem z czego, czy takie wędrowce. No, pasuje mi ten opis, nie? Jakaś taka brama Behamota. To wszystko ok, jest to też taki... Teraz ta zielarka niby, która tam szerzy jakieś bluźnierstwa. No wszystko pasuje oprócz lokalizacji. No ale może mam nadzieję, że to jest to, bo już mnie normalnie drażni ta misja. Zobaczmy. I w sumie nawet wygląd jej pasuje do jakiejś sekty.
God, you look like you've been assaulted.
I've come from the priest. They're saying you incited some women to witchcraft.
Me? Witchcraft? That's nothing but idle chatter.
Mam dobre zamiary. Nie wiesz, że wiedźmy pali się. No, a może te... Tu ma -1.
Don't you know that witches get burned alive?
There's no need for trouble.
Success.
I'll tell you everything. I've done a very foolish thing. It's preying on my mind so much I can't sleep a wink.
But I'm supposed to believe an old witch has pangs of conscience.
Laugh if you like, but it's not a word of a lie. You probably know I sell various magic lotions and potions alongside my herbs. Well, there's one I wish I hadn't sold. You see, Vera, Zlata, and Kuta from Uzhitz wanted a magic ointment from me. I kept refusing them, but in the end I let them talk me into it.
What
Okay,
kind of
nice
ointment was it?
One that will show you a world no one else can see. A place of wonder and terror. The flowers might start talking to you, or the earth could swallow you up. I don't know if it's the work of the devil or of God himself, but the ointment has that power. But it could poison any person who doesn't know how to use it right.
So all this talk of witches anointing themselves and then flying to their sabbaths on broomsticks.
The ointment could make a person see such things. But it was stupid of me letting those foolish women get their hands on it. They could poison themselves or fall off a cliff while they're lost in a dream.
Aż
Will
mi
you give me
przepis.
the recipe?
It contains belladonna and the herb Paris, both quite poisonous plants. That ought to make you think twice about dabbling with it.
Dlaczego teraz zmieniać zdanie?
What did they want the ointment for?
Each one of them lost a loved one recently, and it's grieving them. They wanted to talk with the dead.
Dobra, to ścięsłem.
If you've heard enough, you must understand why I need your help. Find out from those women what they intend, and watch over them to keep them safe.
Very well. But only because the priest himself asked me to.
Thank you 1,000-fold. I'll go to the Reverend myself and explain. You take care of those women. Goodbye.
Dobra, to niby nauczyłeś się pogaństwo, okej. Super. Dobra, witam ponownie w Kingdom Came. Spróbuję tą Teresę gdzieś tu dopaść. Gdzie ona jest? Chociaż nie wiem, która jest godzina? No, 10 to może być, albo za wcześnie, albo za późno, nie wiadomo. Dobra, nie ma jej, ale przynajmniej coś przegryziemy. No, gdzie ta małpa jest? Noż kurde, gdzie ta Teresa jest? Ja pierdzielę. Gdzie ona? No nie widzę jej, gdzież ona małpa poszła. Inna, że tutaj sobie stoi. No i fajnie, ale Teresa gdzie? No nie ma małpy, gdzież ona polazła? No, jest, kurde, siedzi. Ciekawe, co wymyśli tym razem.
Cat dragged in.
Would you like to get up to some more mischief? It was fun the last time.
Yes, it was. I'm a bit surprised you thought so too. Although a girl doesn't get a chance to tend the wounds of a gallant defender every day. Shall we play blind man's buff?
Ciuciu
That's
babkę,
really what
serio.
you want to do.
I know it's a game for children, but I always liked it, and I won't feel stupid playing it with you.
All right.
Dobrze.
Good. Then follow me.
Cel osiągnięty. Ciekawe, gdzie teraz... Prawo. No i co, mam ją złapać, czy coś? No,
Nobody will see us here in the spa.
Are you shy?
It's a game for little children. Of course I'm embarrassed.
Well, adults play it too, you know.
But only when they're drunk.
a kurde, ciuciu babka w stodole. Zobaczmy, jak ta ciuciubabka będzie wyglądać.
I'll cover my eyes.
But they do say love is blind.
Cheeky boy. But this is a game you won't be winning. I've got ears sharper than bats.
And I'm as stealthy as a cat. You'll never find me.
We'll see. But if you leave the barn, you lose. Come here. Come on, spin me around. What are you waiting for?
Blind I may be, deaf I'm not. Make a sound, and you'll get got. How does it go after that?
It doesn't matter. Go and hide.
No, w tej zbroi to go będzie przecież na kilometr słychać.
Where are you?
Ukryj się przed Teresą, no. To nie będzie chyba zbyt trudne.
What was that? Was that you? What are you up to here? Lost something?
Serio?
Ha! Got you!
Ja pierdzielę. I tak to będzie wyglądać? No fascynujące.
I bet you're here. No?
Cel osiągnięty. Ja pierdzielę.
You're a sneaky one. How come I didn't hear you?
Oh no! I've left clothes out to dry. We have to bring them in before they get soaked.
Bieliznę. No w ogóle nie zdąży zmoknąć.
Oh no, it's completely soaked.
You'll have to put it by the stove to dry.
No, that would just make it really
No,
slow.
jeszcze zbiera, suszyła to na ziemi. Sprytnie. No, tu jeszcze jedna. Podnieś, że to kurczę, jak to działa. Z powrotem do stodoły? No. Cóż w tej stodole będą robić?
It's sopping wet.
Not afraid of thunderstorms, are you?
Not anymore.
Shouldn't we spread the linen out?
Henry, hush now.
A pierdziele. Cóż za akcja. Aby mi filmiku nie zbanowali. No, cel osiągnęliśmy. Bardziej niż myślałem. Dobra, zaloty zakończone chyba. Już nic nie mamy do roboty dalej. Czyli co, faktycznie koniec? No koniec. Dziwne to. Przespał się z nią i koniec. Do widzenia. Dobra, teraz gdzie by iść? Dziennik. Zobaczmy za dziennika. Igraszki z diabłem. Śledź kobietę aż do lasu. No ale kurde, to jest drugi koniec mapy i raz ją prawie wykonałem, tylko za późno poszedłem. Uznaje się w biedzie. No to można zobaczyć. Leczyć chorych. No to kurczę, mam dopiero 14 na 100. Ja pierdzielę. Martwi głosu, spróbuj dowiedzieć się, jak zginął. Dobra, zostały mi tylko te igraszki z diabłem. Czyli przelecę tam, to jest tu blisko. Tak. Przejedziemy do tych gamoni dwóch. Też czuję, że oni tam jakichś problemów narobili. No, zobaczymy zaraz. Później po prostu z tym Niemcem się rozprawić, ale się mi nie chce normalnie wyjechać do niego. Dobra, zobaczymy co ci dwaj gamonie wymyślili. Aj, gdzie to oni byli? Gdzieś chyba tutaj. Tak, chyba dokładnie tutaj. To chyba nawet pracuje któryś. Frycek.
Hey, how'd you get so fucked up?
How do you
Dobra.
like it at the mill, Fritz? It's got to be better than the mines.
It's worse here than at Skalitz. There you could disappear without anyone noticing. But here...
But why would you want to disappear? Nimoy isn't here.
No, he's not. But the local foreman is an even bigger ass.
I'm not sure that's possible.
You better believe it. I'd like to pay him back for everything and drown him in the river.
Drown him? What's he done to you?
It was the first or the second day here. We had a disagreement and I told him off. And then, all of a sudden, we're fighting and that fucker just throws me in the river. I nearly drowned.
Well, how did you get out? I thought you couldn't swim.
I can't. They pulled me out. I was up to my waist in water.
I see. Well, I'd be pretty fucking angry too. So you want to pay him back?
Exactly. I don't give a shit about anything around here, but that bastard's in need of a good trouncing.
What about the others at the mill? Are they awful as well?
The miller's an old fool. He believes every word that comes out of Thomas's mouth. It's hopeless. And then there's the miller's daughter. She's a pretty lass, and kind with it. But what can she do? Nothing. Not that it stops Matthew gonna see her. But Thomas is the root of the problem.
Do you think he's jealous? Is she a sweetheart?
He might make puppy dog eyes at her, but most of the time he just struts about like a peacock. I really don't think she's the problem.
I spoke with him briefly and he doesn't seem so horrible.
Then you ought to try working with him. He's a sneaky bastard and arrogant. You should see how he puffs himself up when he's off to play dice with Lawrence.
Who's Lawrence? Another mill hand?
Aye, but at the neighbouring mill. They call him the Wren. Damned if I know why. Thomas goes there to play dice with him.
And what do you want to do about it? Do you think you can come to an agreement?
No fucking chance. Matthew hopes so because he likes it here. It's true the work's better than the mines, but the pay's worse.
So how do you plan on dealing with it? Leaving?
Perhaps. But first, I want to give Thomas a proper trouncing. I mean a real thrashing.
And you think that will help?
Maybe. Maybe it'll knock some sense into that fat head of his. Or he'll be too frightened to mess with me.
That might help.
So why don't you arrange a fight with him? If we win, he'll leave us alone. Oh, we could...
What?
We could lure him off someplace far away and then wait for him. Maybe to play dice with Lawrence. He would have to go through the dark woods.
I'll think about it.
Ale zobacz, tak podstępem, nie wiem, czy on taki gryźny jest.
Certainly.
Nie wiem, czy możemy już coś
I'd
ulepszyć,
like
czy
to
jeszcze
pay
nie.
my...
All right. But it'll cost
A,
you.
możemy. No dobra, zapłaćmy.
Now, pay close
Cholera,
attention.
trzeba zapłacić. No dobra, mamy nowy poziom, więc powinno być tym bardziej łatwo. Dobra, niestety nie mamy więcej punktów. Dobra, i gdzie teraz to mamy iść? Z Mateuszem, a który to jest? To jest Mateusz? Serio? Tak się nie lubią, ale koło siebie pracują?
Jesus, what have you been up to?
I've heard you don't have it easy here.
So you spoke to Fritz then? I bet that wasn't quite how he put it.
No, not quite. Apart from Thomas's name, the rest was mostly swear words.
I can imagine. I've been hearing the same from him all week. The foreman here is a pain in the ass. He's trying either to wear us to the bone or force us to leave.
Always forcing you to work, is he?
If only. That wouldn't be so awful. But nothing we do is good enough for him. There's always some reason for him to yell at us.
I can imagine.
You know what it's like. We do too little, and it takes us too long, and what we eat's worth more than the work we've done, and it's no fun listening to that sort of shit day after day.
And the
No,
men
that's
won't
so.
stick up for you. I would have thought all the yelling would drive them mad.
Not really. They trust that loudmouth bastard more than us. He's got us down for a pair of parasites.
I see.
Dzięki Kamil.
What's so stupid is the mill really needs us. They haven't had any hands here for quite a while, and the mill needs a lot of fixing. But with them around, we can't even get to work.
And you definitely don't... You don't ever provoke him?
I've already told you once, he's an asshole. I'd say there's nothing we can do about it. If he wants to yell at us, he'll yell at us.
Have you tried talking with him?
What do you think? But that just sets him off. He starts saying we're practically bandits, and what he's going to do about it. That gets Fritz going, and he starts yelling too, and...
Oj, to chyba trzeba będzie mu odpuścić.
Actually, I'd like to stay here, at least for a bit. I never would have thought I'd like working in a mill, but not with him around. It's unbearable, and there's no one I can complain to. But you could.
Me? Do you think they'll listen to me?
They did once already, didn't they? They hired us because of you. You could have another word with them.
Back then, making promises was enough. Now, it will be worse.
You can forget about the miller. It's Thomas you need to convince. The miller takes his opinion seriously. So, will you do it for us? Again?
Fine. I'll try and talk to him.
I'm glad. But try not to get on his wrong side. You won't get anywhere with him then.
I'll keep that in mind.
No dobra, no to szukajmy tego Tomasza. Gdzie on jest? To już jest Tomasz. Gdzie ten Tomasz? Nie wszyscy tutaj są? Mateusza z Tomaszem. No to on gdzieś tutaj jest, ale... W stodole? Nie, to jest młynarz, nie? Młynarz Piotr. No, gdzieś ten Tomasz jest cały. To jest Tomasz? Stary Tomasz. Ha. Dobra. No, jesteśmy z tym błaznem. Prowokuj. No dobra, może nie będzie tak chamsko.
If I hadn't put in a good word for them, the miller would have thrown them out by now.
I heard them say something else.
So they're complaining, are they? I provide for them, and all they do is slack off.
Isn't it the miller who provides for them?
He can't manage the work anymore. If it weren't for me, there'd be nothing left standing around here.
But you need the help anyway, and they're pretty handy.
Maybe, but they're in no danger of overworking themselves. They act like they're too good for the mill, and I saw them eyeing up Jane.
Nothing strange about that. She's a pretty girl, and she's of an age to marry.
It's not marriage they've got on their minds. They'd have their way with her, then before her belly started to grow, they'd have run for the hills.
Look, we can reach an agreement. You need the mill fixed, they need the money. If they have peace to do their work, they'll be able to finish it faster.
But...
And then they'll take their groschen and leave. The mines will open again, and the faster they get their money, the quicker they'll be gone.
But do you really think I can trust them to do it? Will they do their work and leave? And leave Jane alone in the meantime?
Ja sam przygotuję to, że nie. A kij z nim.
Now I think about it, probably not. You've been a pest for a long time now, and they'll want to pay you back for it.
Then why the hell did you start talking about it? You were just wasting my time.
It's not like you do anything anyway. Apart from sitting around yelling at the men actually doing the work.
Listen, I was being pretty reasonable, but now you're on thin ice. If you want to fight, just say so.
We need to pick a place for the fight that isn't too public.
That's one thing we can agree about.
You have any idea where we could do it?
There's a place to the north of Leditchko we can go to after sunset. We won't be seen there, and most of the time it's empty.
Good. Above Ledetchko then, at dusk.
Fine. And who will I be giving a pasting to?
Take your pick. There'll be 3 of us, and you can bring 2 of your friends as well. So there'll be more than enough to go around.
And why not? We have a deal then. No trying to get out of it later on.
Taka chyba pierwsza ustawka na świecie. Dobra. Szkoda, no, pewnie. Szkoda, że nie tu od razu, tylko znowu będę musiał gdzieś gonić. Dobra, o zmierzchu. Jest godzina 14. A, w sumie niedługo. Jeszcze pasuje chyba im oznajmić o planach. Czy nie trzeba?
Hey, how'd you get some?
I did it. I arranged to fight him just like you wanted. He had nothing against the idea. He'll bring 2 men, and the 3 of them will wait for us on the hill near Ledetchko.
I wasn't expecting that. I thought he was too much of a coward.
On pewnie przyprowadzi więcej jak dwóch.
Should we just meet there?
No. Come and see me towards evening, and then we'll go. Oh, and perhaps you should let Matthew know. Since you were the one who set it up. Goodbye.
Ale to nie, on nie będzie zadowolony znowu. Znam życie.
Jesus, what have you been up to?
Well, I spoke with him.
How did it go? Did you come to an agreement?
No. There's no talking to him.
What will we do now? I suppose we could just leave, but I don't want to as long as there's some coin to be earned here.
Don't go running off just yet. Fritz and I have come up with a plan.
Shit. You want to trounce him, don't you?
We've arranged a fight to decide this. If we win, he'll leave you alone. If we lose, you'll be on your way.
Sakra! Well, I suppose we've got no other choice. There's no talking to that man. But I find it hard to believe he'll just leave us alone, even if we do win.
It will be us three against them three. That's an honourable fight, and the better men will win.
If you say so. See you later.
Dobra. Wszędzie bójka w deszczu. Dobra, a gdzie oni są? Mogą już iść, czy jeszcze nie?
Glad to fucking see you, Ed.
All right,
Zróbmy
I'm
to.
here. Let's do it.
So let's go. Good luck then.
Let's go. Dobra, gdzie to mamy iść? Na jakieś wzgórze. Ja mam ich prowadzić? Chyba tak. Fajnie, bo nie wiem gdzie. Na wzgórze koło ladeczka. Aha, tu jest. Faktycznie. To się na nogach zapierdzielać? Super. Dobrze, będziemy tam lecieć pół godziny, a dostaniemy w pieprz 5 sekund. A myślę, że będzie dobrze. Nie byłoby lepiej koniem, no ale dobra. Nie wiem, czy oni w ogóle tędy lecą? Tędy. Czemu oni do knajpy polecieli? W sumie na skróty może i... Faktycznie na skróty polecieli. No może lepiej z nimi będę leciał. Zobaczymy, jak ta bójka będzie wyglądać. Kurde, ale moglibyście szybciej biegnąć, no bez jaj. Ciekawe, ciekawe, czy to nie będzie jakaś pułapka. Na wzgórze, dobra, wzgórze jest. O, już się zmęczył. Biegną oni w ogóle? Biegną. Już są dookoła. Gdzie to niby ma być? Dodatek dzików, znasz? Żeby jeszcze nie sprawdzał. Ciekawe jak to działa. Gdzie to cholera jest? Daleko jeszcze? O ja pierdzielę, to jest za tym wzgórzem. Gdzież to jest? Jest tam ktoś, czeka na nas. Mam nadzieję, że te dwa głęby też doleciały. A, są wszyscy, okej. Tylko Czegi jest.
Nice to see such a good turnout. The more the merrier.
Arsehole. You won't think it's so funny in a minute.
I think you're fucking hilarious.
Enough horseshit. I didn't come here for a chat.
Just as well. You're not much of a conversationalist.
We gonna get on with this anytime soon?
Let's do it, do pici!
To pici. Czeski czasem tu rozpieprza. O, dobry jest. Ale nie tak dobry. Kurczę, troszkę się zmachałem, ale już jest po gościu. Komuś tu pomóc?
Over here.
O, ale seria poszła piękna.
You pay for that.
Dobra, następny z głowy. A ci dwaj sobie z jednym nie pomogą? Jest, kurde, na krzaku stanął, ten patrzy na niego. System walki jest nieraz po prostu obłędny.
You think it will be enough?
He definitely looked like he'd had enough.
True. He'll either stop or make life hell on earth for us.
So, anything else you need from me?
No. Thank you for your help.
Yeah, no problem. What are friends for?
You forgot something.
Of course. You're right. Here's something on the side, Emily.
Nie zrobiłem tego dla pieniędzy. No dobra, dość pieniędzy.
There's no need for that. I did it out of friendship. You can spend the coin on drinks at the tavern.
Thanks. You're a real friend.
We really are in your debt now.
Dobra, jedźmy. Jasko, że śmierć. Jest, on gdzieś tutaj jest. Konia sobie przygotuję, bo czasem nie dał rady, to będziemy uciekać. Dobra, tu niech stoi. Dobra, wyciągnijmy wszystko, przygotujmy się. Mamy tarczę, mamy wszystko, ok. Urlich.
So here I am. What do you have to tell me?
I brought you here because I did not.
Wait.
Czekaj, może się
You
uda
wish
coś
to make
porozmawiać
a
jeszcze.
deal with God?
Co tu chodzi? No masz 10, 8 plus 2. 14 plus 1. No, walkę mam dość mocno. Tyle, że on ma chyba jeszcze
I just
mocniej.
want to know why you ambushed that wagon. Accomplices? What are you talking about? I'm here on behalf of Sir Radzik Kobila.
Radzik Kobila,
Porażka,
you
no
say?
właśnie. Zawsze porażka jest. No bijże go! Kurde, nie męcz się, łajzo jedna, tylko go bij! Odskakuj, żeż! No, dostał dość parę ciosów.
Come on then.
Kurde, nie pamiętam jak się te kontrataki robi, ja pierdzielę. Jeszcze mi ta kobyła jego mi tu zawadza, pieprzona. Dostał. Blokujże to, łajzo jedna. Kurde, nie jest taki cwany, pokonałem go, haha. Jest, mamy to, rozmawiaj. Ale łatwo poszło. Podekspiłem dość mocno.
Who is that guy? It seems I have finally met my match.
Nawet nie wiedziałem, że tak mocno podekspiłem. Raczej lepszego. Kim jesteś? Co tu robisz?
You're
Raczej
mad.
lepszego.
I think you meant to say you're superior.
Do not be so proud. My day has been hard.
That doesn't change anything. Now I'll be asking you a couple of questions, and you're going to give me answers to them nicely. Starting with who you are.
You may call me Ulrich. I will tell you nothing more until you give me some assurances.
Assurances? How about this? If you talk, I'll spare you.
Do you expect me to believe that? I know full well how these stories end. I have been at the other end of the sword more times than you can count.
Nie no, musi nam coś powiedzieć.
The word of a thief, Jesus. It is true what the preachers say. This world has gone quite mad. You have got to kill me. I'm finished, anyway. Just as you are.
Strzał są skończony, nie jestem przestępcą.
Unlike you, I'm not a criminal.
You believe that the forging of money is an honest trade?
I've got nothing to do with that. I'm not a forger, I'm the one investigating.
What? What are you saying?
I'm in the service of Sir Radzig Kobyla, Governor of Skalitz and Royal Hetman.
Then we have something in common. I also am here under orders from above.
From who?
Perhaps you might sheath that weapon, so that we may talk eye to eye, if we do indeed have a common cause.
Nie muszę się dowiedzieć przecież. Mam nadzieję, że to nie jest znowu jakiś podstęp.
But if it is the truth that you are sent by Kobyla, then we can assist each other.
What do you mean?
I found out many things, but there are still questions I cannot answer. And the last man who knew anything is now dead.
What man was that?
Maynard, the merchant from Passau. Listen, I will explain everything to you, but first, I need you to do something for me.
Oh, really?
You will introduce me to a certain person, and I will tell you everything I've learned.
Nie jestem swatem. Tego można myśleć.
What do you mean?
Master Tobias Faithar. If you truly serve Sir Radzig, then you must know him.
Of course I know him. What do you want him for?
I have here a written confession which tells how those forgeries are made. But I do not understand such technical matters. Master Faithar, however...
We'll definitely be able to make sense of it. And you'll give it to me, just like that?
It seems I have little choice. This is the last lead I have. In the meantime, I will return to Sassau and see what I might learn there.
Dokumenty Ulryka. Nie powinieneś iść ze mną. Kim ty w ogóle jesteś?
What's your name, anyway?
I told you. I am Ulrich.
Just Ulrich?
It is
Ulryk.
Because you look like a knight. They seldom have just one.
It is true, I have a horse, armor, a sword, and a shield. But there are many ways to acquire such things these days. As I am sure you know.
So you're not a knight?
I am a trustworthy soldier in the service of a nobleman. That is all you need to know.
No dobrze.
All right then, Ulrich. Let's leave it at that.
Proszę, zatakowany wóz.
Shouldn't you go with me to see Faithar?
No. I must remain in Sassau. I have some loose ends that must be tied.
Who are you working for?
I understand why you wish to know, but this does not mean I am at liberty to tell you.
To jakieś podejrzane.
That sounds a bit fishy.
It is simply that my master does not wish to be revealed. And if we are to help one another, that is how it must remain.
Fałszywe pieniądze.
Tell me what you know about the false coins.
Do you know Passau?
It's a German city, right?
Correct. A city of great wealth, where there are many merchants. Passau is a city of trade. All the currencies in Christendom change hands there.
I see. And that would include Prague groschen?
Some months ago, counterfeit groschen were discovered to be circulating there. They are made from copper plated with silver. The Passau alderman began to investigate and learned that a family of money changers was involved. They were bringing the forged coins in from Bohemia and sending back real ones. My liege lord is allied to the Passau alderman, so they requested that he deal with the matter.
And so he sent you?
Yes. He needed a man that he could trust absolutely.
Służy zaatakowany wóz.
And what about that wagon? What happened there exactly?
I followed Menhard from Passau. I had reason to suspect a connection with Sassau.
Czyli na wozie były fałszywe.
They were transporting false groschen on that wagon.
Yes. On their way here, they brought real coin. Groschen, forints, francs, and the like. But now, the sacks were full of counterfeits.
Dopiero tutaj.
Why did you let them get here before attacking?
I wanted to discover where they hand over their coins, which I failed to do. Besides, Maynard had an armed escort, and they kept two busy roads and lodged at inns throughout their journey, until he came to this god-forsaken track. I cannot guess why he came here, but it was the perfect opportunity to strike.
Dobra, powrót. Ruszajmy.
Very well. I'll go and see Master Fayfar.
Godspeed. I will wait in Sassau at the Wagoner's Inn.
Dobra, okej. Jest.
The Lord be praised. What brings you to me?
Fałszywe
Master
grosze.
Fayfar, I need to speak with you. I found out something about the counterfeit coin.
Did you really? Do tell.
Close to Rovna, I came across a wagon that was transporting the false coins. Unfortunately, I came too late. The carter and his men were dead.
Damn and blast. Do you know who did it?
Yes. A certain knight turned up there. Turned out he was also after the forgers.
Well, that is indeed unexpected. Tell me, what did he say?
His name is Ulrich. He looked like a knight, but he refused to show his master's colours.
Ulrich, you say? Could be anyone. Can you describe him?
An older man with a moustache. But for all his grey hairs, he seemed pretty tough to me.
Doesn't match anyone I've heard of. But then we don't even know if Ulrich is his real name.
Pytałem, komu służy, ale nie odpowiedział. No to już wiemy. Fałszywe. Dał mi te
He
dokumenty,
gave me these
dobra.
documents to show you. He seemed to think they prove he was telling the truth. They're the records of the interrogations in Passau, and some other things he said you'd understand better than him.
Let me see. We, the aldermen of the city of Passau, interrogation held this day, put to pen by the questor. The place of origin is a monastery in the land of Bohemia. Which certainly confirms my suspicion that something underhand is going on in Sassau. Coin assay report. Copper core coated with amalgam. Ah, but this is interesting. Here's an outline description of how the forgeries are made. I'll have to study it more closely. We command Herr Ulrich to investigate and let no man stand in his way. This looks like the original safe conduct. It has the seal of the Passau alderman, but they certainly didn't pen this.
How do you know?
I recognize the hand. It's a Clement of Kaplitz, the high scribe of the Rosenbergs.
The Rosenbergs? Who's that?
A rich and powerful family in South Bohemia. Burgrave Henry III is a great rival of our King Wenceslas.
So what does all this mean?
Well, it certainly explains why your knight is so mysterious. Anyway, we should be careful. And we shall begin our investigation. The documents show they use silver amalgam for coating copper fakes. That's a lead we can follow.
What?
Silver amalgam. It's produced from quicksilver and silver.
Well, that doesn't sound like something just anyone can get hold of.
You're quite right. You will go to Sasso at once. Look around the forges in the city. Someone must be working copper for them. I, meanwhile, will take counsel with Sir Radzik and then follow after you.
Where shall we meet?
At the inn on Sasso Market Square.
No i dobra. Dobra, fajnie. Coś się zaczyna dziać konkretnego. Ten z Urlekiem. Dobra, gdzieś byśmy tutaj... Dobra, czyli ogólnie to na ten odcinek będzie wszystko. Dzięki wielkie za oglądanie. Zapraszam.